Let's face it, there's no greater pleasure than taking a big steamy dump. It's been an issue my entire life, as long as I could remember. So it intrigued me and I kept reading. Today I want to share my story on why I went vegan. It's something that I've shared here and there before, but I thought what better way than to film a little video and share the full story with you, because a lot of people are curious and there's a lot of people out there that want to dabble into veganism, but it's scary. There's a lot of controversy, there's a lot of misinformation, people get really confused, and I understand. So I think maybe by sharing my story, it might inspire you to dabble into this lifestyle at your own pace. So when I was 17 years old, I was hospitalized for the third time for the same issue, where I was so constipated that I had to go to the hospital to get cleaned out. They gave me this disgusting laxative drink. I was completely uneducated. My parents just trusted the medical system and didn't know what to do with me because I had so many weird health issues going on. And they did all of these digestive system tests and tested me for everything and couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. So this was after years. I had like mono a bunch of times. I had really bad acne. I was always bloated. I was always trying all of these different like mainstream diets and pills and different things, and I was completely misguided and misdirected, and it was causing a ton of issues in my life, and I was really unhappy and didn't feel good, and I just deep inside knew that there had to be another way. So I got out of the hospital that day after all of these tests and like x-rays of my stomach, and I had to do this thing called a barium swallow where I drank like this paste and they x-rayed it going through my digestive system. And so then my now husband took me to his friend's house, and we were dating at the time, and he took me to his friend's house and I picked up this book. I went to the bathroom and it was in their magazine rack, and his friend's mom had bought this book. It just came out in 2006, I think. And I literally opened the book to the page called Chapter 8, Pooping. And it's right in the middle of the book, and I just read it. It says, pinch a loaf, lay cable, drop the kids off at the pool. Let's face it, there's no greater pleasure than taking a big steamy dump. And it was hilarious. This is a really racy book, but it was hilarious because I was like, oh my God, I've never had the satisfaction of taking a healthy bowel movement. It's been an issue my entire life, as long as I could remember. So it intrigued me and I kept reading. And I just, browsed through the book, and every single page I read like resonated with me, and it just made sense. So I went home, and iTunes was just starting to get popular, and there was ebooks and things. So I bought the ebook and put it on my little iPod and listened to it that night overnight. And then I ordered this book, and it came. I listened to the book like 3 times on my iPhone, and I was convinced that I needed to go vegan. So I cleaned out everything and I went vegan the next day. And within literally a week, my bowel movements changed and I was already feeling better. And I became obsessed with it. I just wanted to, take out any vegan or non-vegan item out of my life and start eating healthier foods. And it was the beginning of my journey to where I am today. So after I read and bought this book, I bought other ones that they suggested, and then I just started collecting more health food books, and then I got into holistic health, and then I went to become a nutritionist in Vancouver. I found an ad in one of these health magazines that I bought, and it enlightened me on that I could be a nutritionist and I could teach people about this new lifestyle that I wanted to shout from the rooftops. So I told Neil at that time that I wanted to move to Vancouver and be a nutritionist, and it took a little convincing, but he got on board and we packed up and we moved everything. We had our 2 cats and a U-Haul trailer with the help of my parents to Vancouver, and I took a program at the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition to become a nutritionist. And it was awesome, but they did not promote veganism in the school. There was a couple vegetarians in the class and a couple vegans, and they got transitioned back to animal foods in the school, and I held strong because I really knew from all the research I had done outside of school by different medical doctors and cardiologists and different things that it was the path that I personally needed to take. So I just continued on with my journey and my path, and kept doing research outside of school and taking different courses, and it worked really well for me. And over the years I just kept learning more information and, healing my body on a deep cellular level. I did a lot of I got really into juicing. As you know, I still am really passionate about including a lot of fresh fruits and vegetable juices and smoothies into your diet. And it changed my life. I cleansed and healed every ailment that I had. I had severe PMS and cramping that was debilitating. I would have to leave work when I would get my period because I couldn't even function from the pain. I would be puking, I'd have diarrhea. It was honestly super horrible. I had acne. When I went off the birth control pill, I was on Accutane as a teenager. That caused all of these issues. All of that healed up. My skin, my insides, my immune system, everything got better over the years, and that's why I'm still a really passionate and devout vegan. So for me, this journey just keeps getting better and deeper and more fun, and I love it more every single day. I've had a vegan pregnancy. And I'm raising my child vegan, and she is thriving and doing so well and meeting all the milestones with flying colors and very advanced for her age. And we have no deficiencies. I've actually just ordered cheek swab gene testing kits for my family, so I'll do a video on that once it comes and we go through that process of having really in-depth health analysis done on our family. But health is something that I'm super passionate, as I'm sure you know, and I plan to just continue on with my vegan journey. And the best part is that it's getting easier and easier as the years go on. There's more information and more products to help transition to a more plant-based diet, and really look after and heal your body on a deep level. There's no need anymore to be consuming animal products and things that just don't encourage a vibrant, healthy, happy being, So that's the reason I stick with it. I feel amazing every day. I am still breastfeeding my daughter. I don't get great sleeps right now because she's growing and teething and going through all of these different stages, and I don't need coffee or stimulants to help me get through the day because I have my basic fundamental diet that I follow, the grounded lifestyle, which I will share more about in future videos. But I hope you enjoyed a brief story about my vegan journey, and if you like this video or you want more stories or more information about certain things, make sure you like and subscribe, because I will be doing more videos on a regular basis this year in 2018, and I look forward to sharing anything with you. So I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.